Jen, my dear.
Yes.
Will you please be our Tin Man?
Yes.
Zach.
Yeah.
You are always been a smart one, so I think you need to be our Scarecrow.
If I only had a brain.
True to form.
Dana. Yeah, you're the wizard. Of course. And since you have some animal accoutrement, I would like you to be our Cowardly Lion. And Jason, you're going to be the voice of Oz. Ooh. Barbara,
So,
would you be our Dorothy?
yes.
I like casting against type. And Kara, you could be our Glinda.
Oh, yes.
Because I like casting against type as well.
Okay.
All right, there'll be some spots with us. And Jason and I, you also do the Munchkin thing when we get to that point.
Of course. Well,
Of course. All right. Audience, when I say 3, 2, 1, I want you to count down to the scene. Well, I always say steal that voice. Ready? So, 3, 2, 1.
Please don't.
I need that.
I know we need it.
Why have you come back?
Please, sir, we've done what you told us. We brought you to the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, eh? Ooh, very resourceful.
Yes, sir. So we'd like you to keep your promise to us, if you please, sir.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah. Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
The great Oz has spoken. Oh!
Whoa there.
I paid no attention to that man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken.
Dorothy pulls back the curtain to reveal the wizard. At the controls, as he reacts and sees Dorothy, Dorothy questions him. The wizard starts to speak into the microphone, then turns weakly back to Dorothy.
Who are you? Well, I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. You are?
Yeah, yes! Me.
You're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear, I'm a very good wizard. I'm a very good man, I'm just a very bad, I'm a bad wizard.
Well, what about the heart you promised, Tin Man?
Well, I mean,
And the courage that you promised, Cowardly Lion.
well, I just,
Scarecrow's brain.
Yeah, that.
what?
You're
Well,
a bad
anybody-
man.
Anybody can have a brain. Well, that's a very mediocre commodity. Yes, I'm doing Carol Channing as the wizard. Oh, yes. Well, back where I come from, we have universities, seats of great learning where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, oh, yes, they do, they think deep thoughts. And with no more brains than you have. But, boys and girls, they have one thing you haven't got. A diploma.
The wizard reaches back and obtains several diplomas, selecting one and presents it to the Scarecrow and Dorothy, Tin Man, and the Lion. Look on.
Therefore, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Universitatis Commediatum e Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of T.H.D.
T-H-D?
That's Doctor of Psychology, of course.
The sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy, rapture! I've got a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine friend, you're a victim of disorganized thinking. Well, you're under the unfortunate delusion that simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Ooh. Back where I come from, at Broadway, we have men who are called heroes. Once a year, they take their fortitude out of mothballs and parade it. Here's my cue music. They parade it down the main street of the city. Now I'm Sidney Green. And they have no more courage than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got. A medal. Therefore... So still going? Yeah. For meritorious
You can
conduct,
paraphrase.
extraordinary valor, conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, he won you the Field of Quest.
Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Dorothy watching as the wizard presents the medal to the lion over the music next door.
You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Oh, shucks, Focus, I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized friend, this is actually the exact way that Darkest Hour ended, the Churchill movie with what's his name. You want a heart? You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical again until they can be made unbreakable. I said, lady, maybe. You don't have my glasses on. Hearts will never be made practical until they be made unbreakable.
Oh, Mr. Churchill.
You're welcome. Hey, we have been a world figure. The power among men. A successful wizard. Had I not been, and what's it my heart?
But I still want one.
Yes!
Oh!
But where I come from, there are men who do nothing all day but good deeds. They are called Philera, men with good people. And their hearts are no bigger than yours, but they're not made of tin, or shiny, or sing songs for no reason. Therefore, thank you. In consideration of your kindness, I can go back to Kelsey. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure at this time in presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that your heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
Oh! It ticks. Listen.
Yes, it does tick. Also, does anyone else think the wizard has multiple personality disorder?
Who cares? Read what my medal says.
There are a lot of recreational drugs in Oz, I should warn you all. Don't get any from Tito, he's a monster.
I'm afraid for my personal safety.
Courage. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth?
Oh, they're all wonderful.
Hey, Mr. Mentally Unstable. What about Dorothy?
Yes. How about Dorothy? Yeah.
Oh, I don't think there's anything in that black bag for me.
The wizard rummages through the bag as Dorothy and the others look on. He finds nothing, so he speaks encouragingly of what he'll do over the din of the music next door.
Well, you forced me into a cataclysmic decision, mid-year. The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself. In the little same hot air balloon that brought me here.
The next day, the citizens assemble in the courtyard of the wizard's balloon is inflated and tilts in the wind.
And I magically that until what time, if any, then I return, the Scarecrow, by virtue of his highly superior brains, shall rule in my stead. And, goodbye. Viva victory. W for wizard, O for us.
Toto sees a cat and leaps right out of Dorothy's arms to dash out of it, proving that at the beginning of the movie, Elmira Gulch was right all along about Toto.
Where's Toto?
The balloon leaves.
Come back. Oh, don't go without me. I'll be right back.
Oh no, the balloon is going up!
The wizard rises slowly in the basket of the balloon as the Oz people watch. Scarecrow and Tin Man try to hold the balloon down. Dorothy runs up to the platform. The lion following. She yells to the wizard. He shouts back. The Oz people wave goodbye as the balloon exits into the sky.
Come back. Don't go without me. Please come back.
Well, if one more than two of these idiots had held onto the ropes, that would be an issue now, would it? I can't come back.
You gave me brains, not muscles.
Remember these words, the Aussians are all fools. They eat.
Sir,
They eat people.
every time you say
Leave
something,
when you can.
every time you say something, you just spit in my face. I hate it.
I hate it myself. My face hasn't been dry in 20 years.
As two members of the Lollipop Guild wave
I
goodbye.
forgot my CPAP.
Goodbye, bye. We are little men, wearing our little man pants. We are little men, wearing our little man dance.
I have no idea what just happened. Oh, I'll never get home now.
Stay with us then, Dorothy. We all love you. We don't want you to go.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but this could never be like Kansas or Kentucky. Annie Ann must have stopped wondering what happened to me by now. Oh, Scarecrow, what am I gonna do?
Oh, look! Here's a surprisingly sparkly person that can help you.
Glenda the Good dispense via her magic soap bubble. Joyous that with the witches of the East and West now dead, though when the wizard departed, she is now the supreme pink power in all of Oz. And she has plans.
Oh, will you help me, pretty lady? Can you help me?
You don't need. Is my mic? There we go. You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas or Kentucky.
All right, I know this next line is not part of the movie, but this is what's written in the book.
I have? You bitch!
Insane! A round of applause for our actors. A round of applause for our players, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Sarah, go ahead and escort her on out. And go ahead and find me our next player. All right, so folks, you get the idea now? All right. Sarah's gonna go on out and gonna bring up our next player. Jason and I have been doing that thing for like a couple of years now.
Yeah, just a few.
The drinks came fast, so this is only gonna get more chaotic. Yeah. I tried to say it fast. Yeah, sure. Well, it was like right here. I also had way less lines, so I was just like.
Yeah. Made it easy for sure.
What are you drinking?
Jack Ginger.
Oh, okay.
Very Kentucky. Yes.
He's walking.
All
up
right, who we got?
slowly.
Oh, hey, all right. Hey, what's up, dude? What's your name?
John.
John. All right, John. Everybody say hello to John. All right, John. Okay, we have 3 categories left. We have Billionaire Playboys, Not Named Bruce, the 5th best Star Trek movie, and Disney Does It. Gee, I wonder what that could be.
5th best Star Trek movie.
Oh boy, we're gonna get better out here. Slide number 3, the 5th best Star Trek movie, Galaxy Quest.
I've never seen Galaxy Quest.
Don't worry, you'll wing it.
Yeah, boo me all the way home.
Hey, some of you probably have not seen Steven Universe, so back off, it's all good.
Hello, Jonathan.
Welcome.
Long time no see. Very long.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Kara.
Hi, Jason.
All right, let me pull out my notes here. I had to,
What?
had to shift this through. All right, our characters for this. Kara, could you read the part of Brandon?
Sure.
John, our guest, I need you to read the part of Tommy. Jen, could you read the part of Alexander Dane, played by Alan Rickman? Yes. Ooh. Dana, read the part of Guy.
Delighted to, Patty. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much. It's good. Jason, read the part of Fred. Zach, you actually, this is interesting. You get to be the lead on this one. You're gonna be a part of Jason, played by Tim Allen in the
Are you
film.
sure? Okay, like brief me on the character. I have no idea.
Here's the idea. It's about a cast of actors who are in a sci-fi series where they travel out into space.
Can I
It's
just
Star Trek.
wait a minute?
Yes.
Can I say I feel it'd be far more entertaining if we doesn't know what's going on in this and just read it?
I don't know either. I really
don't
have
either.
no
This
idea
is
what's
great.
going on.
I know.
I'm only saying
Well,
because
I have
Zach,
not
I
seen the
tried,
movie.
but you got outvoted.
Zach
I got
will
voted
know
off the
there are
island.
times you will go in to do something and they'll hand you a script
a cold
1 second
read.
before you go in.
But it's supposed to
we're
be
doing
a
a cold
surprise.
We're doing
I mean,
a cold
I
read.
have the movie
I don't know it
memorized,
either.
but-
You haven't seen this either?
No.
All right, cancel the panel. Let's go
I
watch
haven't either.
Galaxy
I know,
Quest.
fantastic. Yeah.
Listen, we'll be back in 90 minutes. Just everybody stay where you are. Don't trade seats.
Kara, you're also gonna be. Everybody's gonna be doing duality on this. You're gonna also play the part of the young boy. Jen, you're gonna play a part of listed as the girl. Barbara, you're gonna play the part of Gwen, made famous by Sigourney Weaver. I will do scene descriptions. I'll play the part of Alien. Oh my, Sarah! Sarah, where's my intern at? Sarah? Okay, Sarah, I need another actor from the audience. Go ahead and find me one more person. Jason, you're also going to read the parts of fan number 2 and fan number 3. Fan number 2. Yeah.
Okay. I can just be dumb.
Bonus player, bonus player, bonus player. Where's, okay, come on up. Hey, young lady, what's your name?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, come on up, Jacqueline. Everybody say hello to Jacqueline.
It's really nice.
Jacqueline, you're going to play a part of a lot of miscellaneous fans. You're set up here. We're going to read off of my script. So don't worry. Let me find it. Okay.
And hold that
All right.
That'll do it.
I am a value.
All right, actors, are you ready?
No.
Yeah, I know. This is going to be an awesome train wreck. isn't it?
Patty, I just wanted to say something real quick because
Yes, Dana.
Jonathan looks like a deer in the headlights right now. He looks like the weight of the world is upon him. He's
Jonathan,
thinking, why
Jonathan,
did I
Jonathan.
ever put my hand up?
I have no idea what
He
I'm
hasn't
doing.
looked at the script once, though. That's the thing that's interesting. He hasn't looked at any of his lines. He's like, I want to be on the Zach track. I don't want to know anything that's going on. I want to know what my lines are. I think you zoned out for a minute. He went like this, and it just went like black doll eyes for just a minute. And he was like, oh, shit, there's people here. I'm not in my room. I'm not in my my panic room.
This is
The
real
beauty
life.
of being a
good.
voice actor, though, is that we can all be garbage at memorizing lines, and we still, have jobs and stuff. So at least I have in my case.
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay.
All right, I don't want to speak for the group.
I don't want to bring it up. I've been fired a lot.
All right, actors, ready? As best as we can. This is going to be a wonderful run. All right, audience, give me a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Steal it.
We move the fans as they enter the bustling convention floor, making their way past the numerous attendees dressed as their favorite Galaxy Quest characters. They pass to elaborately costumed alien fans talking.
Yeah, I used to be Gak Norvarng, but I got a rash from the chest pads, so now I'm like Zach Nod from episode 5, which is fine, except for the transducer pinches when I sit down.
They pass by particularly earnest fans at the vendor's booth, also costumed as the 5 Galaxy Quest leads. Their leader, Brandon, inspects a seller's model of the Defender contemptuously.
The tail fin is concave, not convex. The proton reactor is where the influx thermistor should be. And my God, is this tester's blue-green number 6 on the hull? This is a complete abortion.
With curious glances to the similarly uniformed group, the peculiar fans move past and then move to a halt as they spot Jason. They exchange astonished smiles, then start towards him to the cast table as Tommy, Alexander, and Fred sign autographs at a row of tables near Jason, but significantly lower than his perch.
Is it me or does his table get higher every convention?
One of the many fans dressed as Dr. Lazarus steps up to Alexander and salutes him with crossed fists.
Oh, wait, that's me, right?
Yeah.
By Grapthar's hammer, by the sons of Orvan, I shall avenge you.
Alexander ignores this, grabs the photo from his hand, signs it, thrusts it back. The next fan steps up.
By grab Thor's hammer,
He signs it and thrusts it back before he can even finish.
I'm beating him to the punch. Next!
Guy approaches the actors at their table.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, thanks for one nice intro.
Guy, you probably don't remember me, do you? I was on the show in '82, episode 31. Got killed by the lava monster before the first commercial. Crew number 6.
The
Probably
actors
remember.
pretend they remember him.
Yeah, guy, listen, I was wondering, would you guys mind if I sit in today, see if anybody's interested in an autograph? You know, you never know.
Sure, Guy. If you can stand the excitement.
2 more fans dressed as Alexander's character approach him, proudly chattering at him at the Mokhtar language.
Oh, dear God, don't make me get a restraining order.
Guy now sits down with the others, forlorn. No fans are in line for his autograph. He watches as Fred fields questions from a group of fans led by Brandon.
Mr. Kwan, in episode 19, the reactor fused. You used an element from Leopold 6 to fix the quantum rockets. What was that called?
Bivicarium.
The blue sheet, it was encased in?
A bithermal Krevlite housing.
Brandon makes a note, thanks him, and exits with his group.
How do you remember this stuff?
Oh, I'd make it up. Use lots of K's and V's.
A dubious male fan moves up to Gwen, hands her a picture to sign.
I'm a big fan, Ms. DeMarco.
Gwen looks at the photo, shocked that it is an amateurishly faked nude photo of her. This was long before Photoshop, so somebody had to do this by hand.
You really expect me to sign a naked picture of myself?
Gwen holds up the photo, examining it more closely, and without thinking, looks down and compares her own bosom to the exaggerated one in the photo.
Oh my, this isn't even my body. Ew.
Yeah, normally with fakes, it's like, recycling bin, but this one's really, really good. Oh, could you not write over the
The tits?
Thanks, yeah, that.
A fan finally approaches Guy, who looks up eagerly. The fan looks at him quizzically, trying to place him.
Episode 12. Killed by the lava monster. Mwah. Boosh.
Yeah, broadcast as episode 12, but your episode was filmed as episode 10, which was why it was the third biggest continuity error of the series, because Dr. Lazarus invents the freeze torpedo in episode 12 after it had already been used in episode 11, because it should have been episode 10. Dude, you were there. How could you not know this?
There's a nice way to say that. And it wasn't the way you said it. Look, I was only on the set for like, a day or 2. I wore cargo shorts to make sure I could steal a lot of snacks from the green room. It was supposed to be 3, but it only kept me there 2 days because I booked a right guard commercial. It went national, all right? My point is, know what fucking manners are. Excuse me. But, some people have to learn.
Laredo, could I get an autograph?
Guy is dejected but tries to hide it. Gwen gives him a comforting look, then looks across at Jason, talking dramatically to a group of fans. A young boy watches, wide-eyed.
On one hand, if I moved an inch, the beast would have killed me. On the other hand, my crew is in danger.
How do you do what you do?
Without a crew, I'm not a commander.
He pulls down on the kid's cap.
And we all know what happened to that beast on Enoch 7.
The fans all make happy, geeky, we sure do noises.
Oh!
Gwen shakes her head in resigned bemusement.
Oh my God, can I just say, you sound so sexy. You gotta admit, they do love him.
Almost as much as he loves himself.
They watch as Jason fields another question from a fan.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. To me, the most important qualities of a galaxy explorer are loyalty,
The camera center, no matter whose shot you're blocking.
leadership,
To make sure craft service keeps those little butter cookies and plenty of them.
and determination.
to playing scenes shirtless because the ladies do love Commander. Gets production assistants to shave his back.
It tickles.
Gwen, Alex, and others try to contain their laughter. Bored with the constant queries of his fans, Jason glances over to see Gwen and the others smiling at him, which he mistakes as a sign of support and has no idea they're shitting on him. Brandon steps forward, his brow knit with serious matters.
Commander, please settle a dispute that my crew and I are having. In the Quasar Dilemma, the sentient had taken control of the ship's guidance systems. However...
Excuse me, guys.
Jason exits. Brandon turns to his friends, frustrated.
I haven't even gotten the relevant conundrum.
Back at the cast gable, Gwen answers a question from a shy girl.
Miss DeMarco, in episode 15, Mr. Delos 5, I got the feeling that you and the commander kind of had a thing in the swamp when you were stranded together. You know, it was a little, a little dirty. I mean, did you?
Aren't you a little young for that kind of language?
I was trying to say it politely.
All right,
Come on, Gwen. Don't lie to Elmo.
Okay, the commander and I...
Gwen looks up to see Jason. The girl giggles and exits. Jason smiles at Gwen.
What?
You smiled at me.
Oh my God, grow up.
Rolling her eyes, Gwen rises and walks off. Undaunted, Jason follows, but runs into 5 aliens. Their leader, Mathazar, bows and respectively, and then follows along with Jason pursues Gwen. He speaks with a bizarre, unplackable accent.
Commander, I must speak to you. It is a matter of supreme importance. We are the Themians from the Quadra Nebula. We require your help and beseech you come back with us. Back to our ship. We have a great many flies in the belts.
Right. If this is about the thing tomorrow, you can hammer out the details with my agent, but I have to make sure a limo from my house, I get the limo from my house because they jammed me into a Toyota the last thing I did one of these, and it really hurt my back, and I was just not about it. I put that in my rider every single time, and you people always manage to mess it up.
Okay.
I need to call Supercon. This is ridiculous. They cast me as the lead in a script that I don't know. They didn't give me the limo from the hotel, and I'm really upset about it, so why don't you get out of my face, okay?
It's getting too meta for me.
He's crying.
There's a wall right there, and I just broke it.
I'm gonna go listen to the band. Jason catches up to Gwen. He spins her around dramatically.
Crewman Madison, I'm sorry. Whatever I do next, I have no control over. It's the mist, this strange planet. It's filling my head with such thoughts.
He leans in for a tortured kiss. Some fans gather, delighted by the impromptu show, but Gwen steps aside.
It was cute when I didn't know you.
And scene! A round of applause for our players, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, good job, good job, good job. Thank you so much. Thank you.